There are real people whose lives are affected today. They will never forget this day of Mardi Gras 2017. They came out here to have fun, and they were robbed of that.
Good evening. I'm Gina Swanson. In court for the first time today, 25-year-old Nielsen Rizzuto is the man who police say crashed a pickup truck into a crowd at the Endymion Parade Saturday. During the bond hearing, we learned more about the victims he's charged with hitting as the magistrate commissioner asked questions about the charges Rizzuto is not facing so far. WDSU's Jennifer Crockett has more from the Orleans Parish Jail. Jennifer.
Today, Nielsen Rizzuto stood silently looking at the floor in his first court appearance as details about the crash Saturday and the people he's accused of hurting were presented in his bail hearing. Police said Nielsen Rizzuto, a 25-year-old from Ponchatoula, was driving drunk at nearly 3 times the legal limit when he drove right into parked cars and people at the Endymion Parade, injuring nearly 30 people. The youngest victim, a 1-year-old baby. Shane Welch was watching the floats pass with his mother when he said the truck came barreling down North Carrollton.
I saw a dark truck run the white car off the road, swerve, lose control, and just run into like 100 of people.
Instead of trying to stop, Bill Leckie said the truck was gaining speed before slamming into a dump truck.
When he hit right here, he sped up. He had to be going at least 25, 30 miles an hour when he hit.
Did they have any time to get out of the way?
It happened just a matter of seconds. We heard the impact and people were scattering.
Rizzuto was arrested at the scene where police said 28 people were hurt Saturday night, but Sunday he was only booked on charges related to 2 of those victims, a New Orleans police lieutenant who's in stable condition and a 22-year-old who remains in critical condition with a lacerated liver. Commissioner Robert Blackburn took issue with the lack of charges during the bond hearing, asking why Rizzuto isn't charged with injuring all of the people hurt in the crash. The state's answer, they expect more charges as New Orleans police continue their investigation. And in addition to the remaining victims that Rizzuto has not been charged with hurting yet, he's also not been charged with drunk driving. The commissioner set his bond today at $125,000, but was clear that if more charges are attached, that bond will go up. Reporting at the Orleans Justice Center, I'm Jennifer Crockett, WDSU News.